You're listening to the audio production of What Not to Do on Vacation, a novel by Rachel Magee. Published by Thomas Nelson and performed by Karissa Vacker. For Mike, my soulmate, there's no one else I'd rather tackle this crazy life with. 1. Cora. If any part of her day had gone according to plan, Cora Prestly wouldn't need a toothbrush right now. But it hadn't, so here she was. She sat in her rental car and stared at the CVS entrance as the rain came down with an intensity that matched Niagara Falls, because of course it did. That was the kind of day she was having. She knew this trip would be a mistake. In fact, if she recalled correctly, and she did, that was her exact response when her older sister Savannah pitched the absurd idea that the three Prestly sisters spend a month in Sunnyside, Florida, a small beach town in the Panhandle, to relive their childhood summers. Then Cora followed the statement with her answer, an emphatic, absolutely not. She didn't care what sort of optimistic spin Savannah put on it. The trip was a recipe for disaster. They were adults with jobs and responsibilities. Well, maybe not Bianca, the baby of the family, but that was a different problem. The point was, they couldn't just pause their lives and spend the summer at the beach like they did when they were kids. And even if they could, Cora didn't want to. The Prestly sisters didn't exactly have that kind of relationship anymore. Don't get her wrong, she mostly loved her sisters. But in light of everything that had gone down, they now had more of a get-together for a long weekend kind of relationship. There was a 4-day max before things started to get ugly. And last time Cora checked, a month was a lot longer than 4 days. "Next time, I stick with no," she said to the steering wheel. Although, to be fair, no wasn't exactly an option. Savannah had pulled out an unbeatable trump card that forced Cora into coming. This trip wasn't about them. It was about fulfilling their mother's last wish. Before she passed, Julie Prestly made her 3 daughters promise her that they would spend one more happy summer on the white sandy beaches of Sunnyside, the way they did every year when they were growing up. And since their mother had lost her battle with breast cancer almost a decade ago, granting her wish was long overdue. Did Cora think the whole idea was ridiculous, even at the time her mother had requested it? Absolutely. There was no way they could recreate one of those...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?